Welcome back. The Calabar Road, the only federal highway connecting Akwa Ibom to Cross River State and other parts of the country, is facing extinction. This is due to gully erosion that has eaten up a major part of the road from both sides. Our community report tonight looks at this federal road, constructed about 38 years ago.
Now you're talking.
The Calabar Road is the major link between Akwa Ibom and Cross River States in Nigeria's south-south region and a gateway to other parts of the country. Its economic significance, being a federal road, is enormous, as it is the major route through which goods and services are transported. Suffice it to say, thousands of vehicles ply this road on a daily basis. Sadly, the road is now under serious threat from gully erosion, which has already eaten deep into it from both sides. Even the agricultural opportunities are fading. The caterpillars are at work, filling the eroded section with rocks, an appeasement to nature which appears to be making no impact. It's a wonder how a road constructed about 38 years ago will be allowed to degenerate to this level, knowing its economic importance.
In fact, this is one of the deepest landslides I've ever seen. It's about 80-something meters deep. So at night, when it's raining at night, we cannot even sleep. We'll be outside thinking if the thing will engulf the house or whether the landslide will carry us.
The problem has been long. This was about 4 years ago, or let me say 3 to 4 years. This erosion started, and it could have cut off the road last year. The people, the water board, came here to change the pipe because the pipe was because of the erosion. The erosion has brought the pipe water out. So they came and diverted it. When they came and dig the road, when they dig the place to put new pipe, when they at the process of the work, they saw that it wasn't possible for them.
It seems the work is beyond the capacity of the state government. Let the federal government come up, please.
The response of the government for now is to look into the issue, and for the administration of Governor Udom Emmanuel of Akwa Ibom State, this menace is the joint responsibility that must be tackled head-on.
This is a major natural disaster that we're experiencing in this part of the country. If you really analyze how important this road is to the entire South and Southeast, you could actually see that it's one road that the federal government must do something urgently.
As the people wait on the steps the authorities will take towards easing their pains, the battle between man and nature rages on.
Now you're talking.
The Anambra State Governor, Willie Obiano, has promised to build infrastructures that will give the state a new look and also improve the lives of its citizens. Inspecting ongoing projects in Awka, the state capital, Governor Willie Obiano says he's aggressively pursuing the timely completion of the 3 flyover bridges. This, he said, will reduce the heavy traffic in the area.
Very few states can be said to be as busy as Lagos, the commercial nerve center of Nigeria, but Anambra is one of them, with large vehicular and human movement. This is why the state government has begun construction of flyovers and bridges in Awka, the state capital. Governor Willie Obiano has come to see how far work has gone. He seems pleased with the pace.
I must tell you that I'm impressed with the quality of work I've seen so far. This project is going according to plan, and we are going to prove to doubting Thomases that we'll complete this project on schedule.
Inspecting the project, he described the 3 flyovers as a major part of rebuilding Awka.
3 flyovers that I'm doing in Awka here to beautify the city. and also help to ease traffic, anticipated and real as we speak now, because many investors are coming into the state. Most of the lands along this road have been purchased, and many buildings will spring up in no time.
The three flyovers springing up at Amobia Bypass, Kwata Junction and Aroma Junction, all in the Capital Territory along Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, will not only add to the aesthetics of the state, but will help decongest the traffic at the junctions.
Well, let's get down to business now. Here's Adeshawa Josh.
First Bank. You first.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Business News. I am Adeshawa Josh. The Central Bank of Nigeria has withdrawn foreign exchange allocation for importers of some goods into the country. Now, importers of such goods, which falls into 41 categories, are expected to source their foreign exchange privately. Governor of the bank, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, who spoke with reporters in Abuja, said that the bank's decision is targeted at improving local production and consumption of the goods, which will in turn create jobs for the nation's youths. Mr. Emefiele says the Apex Bank will continue to assess the activities of the importers and impose sanctions on those who default.
The huge amount of money the country spends on importing things we can produce locally have become a significant drag on our foreign exchange reserves. Most of you are aware of the often quoted number of 1.3 trillion naira, which is what we spend on an average annually importing rice, fish, sugar, and wheat into Nigeria. What we have done is to simply say that Central Bank of Nigeria cannot continue to support the import of these items using Nigeria's hard-earned foreign exchange.
In the meantime, investment and finance experts have started to react to the central bank's directive that excludes 28 items from the list of goods that should be imported by sourcing funds from the foreign exchange market. An in-house analysis from one of Africa's largest investment and security firm, Renaissance Capital, states that the new policy shows that the central bank is reluctant to devalue the naira and that the foreign currency supply in Nigeria remain extremely tight. In November last year, the financial regulator took a similar forex management action that diverted forex demand to the interbank market. But yesterday's policy statement is a reversal. Now, analysts say the importers of the items such as rice, meat, vegetables, and poultry will turn to the parallel market to source currencies, resulting in the further fall of the naira against major currencies. Nigeria's currency reserves is falling some $2.3 billion since February 2015 devaluation. In other news, all is now set for the first conventional training of the successful applicants of the Tony Elumelu's Entrepreneurs Program. As sponsors of the scheme, the Tony Elumelu Foundation announced today at a briefing in Lagos that the first 1,000 candidates selected across 51 African countries will be hosted in Nigeria for a boot camp. Temple Ashaju reports.
The Tony Elumelu $100 million entrepreneurship program was launched in November last year with the aim to foster entrepreneurship growth in Africa. Following a selection process in March, 1,000 entrepreneurs emerged by merit out of 20,000 applications. And at this briefing, the philanthropist and founder, Mr. Tony Elumelu, makes known his readiness to receive the successful entrepreneurs in Nigeria from July the 10th to July the 12th.
For this 1,000, we are now they are coming to the boot camp in Nigeria in between the 10th and 12th of July. And so this is to announce to the world that what started then as a dream, as an idea, is actually coming to the first fruition.
According to the sponsors, their gathering in Lagos offers a viable networking opportunity and a world-class business training.
This is the beginnings of our networking. This is the beginnings of planting the seeds for inter-Africa trade. This is the beginnings of our entrepreneurs building an ecosystem that will sustain them beyond the program as they continue.
And once the business model is instilled, the first tranche of $5,000 risk capital will be handed to each entrepreneur.
What we are giving to these successful entrepreneurs is $10,000 per person. Okay, so first tranche is $5,000 immediately after the boot camp. So that is just risk capital, just take.
They've got the stamp of the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program, that they've been on this program, they're part of this alumni network. Someone else has already taken a risk in my idea and has helped me to develop it. Now, I, as a potential investor, I will be willing to talk with you.
10,000 entrepreneurs in 10 years. We believe that in 10 years, we would have created, in terms of revenue, businesses that will spin off from this, a minimum revenue of $1 billion on the continent.
The program subscription shows that agriculture leads 21 other sectors by 30%, and Afri-capitalist Tony Elumelu has promised 1,000 candidates admittance per year into the 10-year program. Temple Ashaju, Channels Business News.
The Nigerian equities market closed bearish today as the all-share index shed 0.34% to close at 33,266.87. Here's Krista Cole with the details.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Markets Report. Midweek trading at the Nigerian Stock Exchange closed in red after overwhelming transactions on industrial stocks, and some highly capitalized shares shed some weight. Declining by 0.34%, the all-share index closed at 33,266.87 with a market capitalization of 11.35 trillion naira. With a negative market breadth of 9 gainers to 42 laggards, Julius Berger tops the chart with a 2.61 naira loss and is trailed by corn oil, which shed 2.38% as International Breweries comes next with a 73 kobo depreciation. Mobil was the top gainer of the session, staking 5.54 naira, while Ashaka Cement and Unilever taked less than 1 naira in appreciation. The top trades was mixed with industrial and financial services sectors as Julius Berger pulled over 46 million units of the shares. When trading crossed the finish line, over 310 million shares had been exchanged in 3,659 deals for 6.1 billion naira. And that's the Stock Markets Report. I am Christy Cole.
Thank you, Christy. That'll be all on business news tonight. The news at 10 continues in a moment.
First Bank. You first.
When the news at 10 returns, Russian Football Union confirms Fabio Capello will stay on as national team coach. That's on Sports News. You stay with us.